has a delay and it takes some time to connect, although it shows me connected right now. All right. Hi, this is Marali Poor. I'm super excited to be here. I'm branding strategies and the co-founder of SmartShot Branding Agency. And I am with you today with another live about branding and how you can use branding in order to build your business. So, another Wednesday, another live, both on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. So I'll be more than happy to be with you and answer your questions. Feel free to say hi, leave comments, ask questions, and send me thumbs up or those beautiful hearts to give some motivation. I can see on Instagram, Mahnaz is here and Kobe has joined us. Welcome. Thank you for spending this time with me and thank you for taking this pie of your busy schedule to be here right now. The topic of today's live is the 7 kind of branding that you can use to build your business. You cannot use, or probably all of them does not apply to you, but it is good if you know what kind of brandings are available in the branding world, and then you decide which one works for you and for your business. Also, Mariam is here with us on Instagram. Welcome, Mariam. It's great to have you. As I said earlier, I'm live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. So forgive me if I look here and there sometime because I don't want to miss anyone. All right. So getting back to the topic of 7 different kind of branding that is available, I would like to start with personal branding. I am sure that you have heard the term before, because in the past few years, let's say past 15 years, personal branding has found its place in business. And I must say, personal branding is not anything new. Actually, personal branding has been since people started living together and creating civilization, because personal branding is nothing except taking care of your reputation. So people have done it without knowing the personal branding term. They have taken care of their reputation since we started to have communities, we started to create society. So personal branding is focused how you want others to perceive you as a person or as a professional when it comes to business. It is super important that you take care of this, especially in the current era, in digital era, because all of us leave a digital dust and we have a digital footprint on social media and on the web. So it is important that you take care of your personal brand because it exists anyway. And you cannot afford to live it to luck, especially if you have a business. You want people to perceive you in a certain way. And preferably, if you have a business, you want people to see you as the expert who has the solution for their problem. So, whatever you do, contributes into the perception that people have about you as a person and as a professional. The way you dress, the way you talk, how you carry yourself, how you take care of your customers, the social media posts that you create, and how you carry yourself in networking events, in your business. All of these activities and of course your look and perception how you carry yourself contributes into the image people have about you and creates your personal brand. So I can see that more people are with us. Thank you so much, Surush. Rotfar Electronics, Mahmoud from Digital Marketing. And I must say, Mahmoud from Digital Marketing has very good social media posts, and he shares a lot of value. If you speak Farsi, follow him. He has so much to teach. Uh, Tosik is with us. Mehdi is with us. Thank you so much for spending this time here on this live. If you just joined, the topic of today's talk is 7 different kind of branding strategies that exist in the market and which one works for you the best. So the first one that I talked about is personal branding. And I was saying personal branding is simply how you take care of everything around your personality and how you carry yourself, because you want to create a certain perception in the audience's mind. The second one is corporate branding. So I know that people think in different terms and they have different definitions for branding. One small business owner might think branding is a logo, and a person who has multiple businesses might hire like 50 brand managers who can manage his or her portfolio of brands. So people have different understanding of branding. And having said that, I should mention that branding is much bigger than having a logo. Although logo is part of your brand, but it is not everything. It's a teeny tiny part of your brand. And branding is actually about whatever you do that affects people thoughts and perception about your business. And when it comes to corporate branding, whatever you do in your corporation that affects people understanding and perception about your business creates your corporate brand. So let me give you an example. If you have a company and the company has a name different from your name, then corporate branding is important for you. In my case, my name, obviously, my name is Mara Alipur, and my business name is Smart Shot. Smart Shot is the name of the corporation I own, and I do branding for my corporation, and I want people to know Smart Shot as a brand separate from myself. I do branding for myself, I do personal branding, and also I do corporate branding because I want to create awareness about my business too. Okay? So, promoting your company without focusing on any specific product or any specific brand is corporate branding. I give you an example. I am sure you have seen a number of ads from different corporations like McDonald's that promotes McDonald's as a restaurant chain and as a food company, but does not specifically focus on a burger, right? Or on a product. What they do in those kind of ads, they are just branding the corporation. The same thing I have seen the same thing in Nike. Okay, there are a number of Nike ads that they talk about Nike, but they don't specifically talk about a shoe or about an apparel or about a product that they create. So this is corporate branding. I can see Sina is here. Welcome, Sina. It's great to have you. And thank you for the nice notes that you are leaving me. Surush, Mehdi, it's great to have you. And thank you for your comments. So let's jump into the third way that you can brand yourself. This works especially if you have a product, because it is product branding. And as the name shows, it is when you create ads, content, social media posts, or you focus your marketing budget on a specific product. Okay? I am sure you have seen some ads again from McDonald's that only talks about a specific product. Let's say McGriddles. They talk about the sausage, the egg, and how McGriddles is yummy. You can have it for your breakfast, right? This is product branding. Although the company has McDonald's name, the product has a different name, like McGriddles or Big Mac or whatever. And whenever they put their focus, time, and energy and budget on a specific product, they are simply promoting and branding a product. Another example is Apple. Okay, Apple has a number of products, and if you are an Apple person, probably you are jumping up and down right now. Yeah, iPhone, iWatch. I know. So Apple has different line of products, and although the company brands itself as Apple, as a corporation, they also focus on their products like Apple Watch. Okay. All right. Another powerful way of branding is service branding. So this works especially for service industry, and when you have hard times to tell your client what are the difference between your services. Service branding is a bit more complicated compared to product branding, because product is tangible. You can touch it, you can see it, you can smell it. You can use your five senses getting information about the product. But when it comes to service branding, since it's not touchable and not seeable, branding a service is a bit more complicated. But a lot of companies have used this approach to brand their services. And a good example is FedEx. FedEx is the corporate brand, and they have FedEx Express as a line of service, and they do ads and they have marketing budget to focus on FedEx Express, so that their audience understand what is the difference between FedEx Express and another line of service. All right. So I can see Jamal is with us. Mandana is here. Welcome. It's great to have you. I am talking about 7 types of branding and which one works for you. So far, I have talked about personal branding, corporate branding, product branding, and service branding. Now, the next one is amazing. I am sure you're gonna love that. So, can you guess what is the next type of branding? Can you guess? It's super exciting, and it has been a way of elevating your brand in the past few years, because social media is big this time. And not only social media, but social media is helping. And it is nothing but co-branding. Probably you haven't heard this term. I will tell you just now what is co-branding. Co-branding is when you partner with someone else who is not your competitor, and preferably their product or their service is complementing yours, and you start working together in order to help each other's brand. Okay? So I will give you an example. A few years back, um, Starbucks had had a drink called Opera Latte. Okay, and I don't know if it was really Oprah's favorite drink, that kind of latte, but that co-branding helped Starbucks because they were able to attract new people or promote their existing clients in adding, in trying the drink and adding more, ordering more. So this co-branding obviously helped Starbucks. I'm not sure if it helped Oprah because I personally think Oprah is a bigger brand compared to Starbucks. But anyway, these co-branding helped to spread the word about Starbucks. And right now I'm talking about Starbucks right now. So even that line of drink does not exist anymore, but still we are talking about it. So what you can do as a small business owner, you can find people who have good brand and they are not your competitors, and preferably their product or service complements yours, and you can start working with them and promoting them so that they promote you. And in order to do that, you need to do your research, because if the person or the company or the corporation that you do co-branding with doesn't have a good reputation, oh my God, God forbid, your reputation and your brand will go down too. So if you are a small business owner or solopreneur, this way you can attract more followers on social media and you can take advantage of the reputation that they have. And of course, it should be a two-way street. It should be a win-win game. You need to promote the other person or the other brand and help them to grow their following or attract more leads. All right. Behnam is with us and Madeline is here. Shahzad joined us. Welcome, Shahzad. It's great to have you. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All right. So now let's jump into the sixth way of branding, and that is called umbrella branding. And it has nothing to do with the real umbrella. It is just a term for companies who have more than one brand and a number of different brands, and they do branding under that specific umbrella. I am sure you have heard about Dove, probably Dove cleansing products like shampoos and soaps. You might have heard about Axe, Lipton tea, or Vim. Okay, these are a few brands that belong to Unilever Corporation. And what Unilever does, they have a big team who does branding for so many products under their umbrella. So why do they have different brands for different products? Just think about it for a second. Why do they do that? The answer is these products are totally different. Probably if they put the same name on all of them, you wouldn't like to drink a tea that has the same name with your soap. Okay? Because you don't like to drink soap. You don't like to drink shampoo. So if they had the same name, let's say if the Lipton tea name was Dove, you would say, oh, I put Dove on my hair to wash my hair. I don't want to drink it. Okay. So that's why they created different brand names and they do different branding for all of them. This is one reason. The other reason is that each brand could focus on different group. For example, Dove is focusing on increasing self-confidence of women and changing the definition of beauty in the society, which is amazing. I really admire company Dove um, for taking this initiative and addressing the misconception that we have about beauty and start promoting real beauty campaign. Of course, they benefit from that in terms of marketing and making sales, but this is a very ethical way of branding because they are making a positive impact on the society. Okay, they have another brands that is in the field, in the category of cleansing products, but focuses on a different group of people. Okay, so it is super important that if you want to focus on different kind of people, on different audience with different messages, then you need to have different brands. And this applies to big corporations. If you are a small business owner and you have a few products, I do not recommend to go for different brands, because as a small business owners, we have limited budget for marketing, and we do not want to separate or divide our limited budget to so many things. So, as a small business owner, I recommend you to focus on one specific group of audience if you really can't do it, and if you have different kind of products and different kind of audience, start with maximum 3 group of audience and focus on one brand, because focus is the key. All right, I can see Eunice. He has joined us. Welcome, Eunice. It's good to have you. Muhammad is with us. It's great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. I am talking about 7 different kind of brands and 7 different kind of branding, sorry, and which one works for you. So the last one, which is super amazing, is purposeful branding. And that is when you have a purpose on top of your business, on top of making a living, um, on top of creating a business and making money far greater than that, and you use that purpose in your business. So it is called purposeful branding, and a company who is successfully doing it is Tom's Shoes. Tom's Shoes created based on the idea that they want to help underprivileged children, children who suffer from being deprived from basic rights. So they created this company, and they say if you buy one pair of shoe from us, we give a pair of shoe to a child in need. And that is called purposeful branding. You brand yourself as an ambassador to do good for other people. Another example is Paramount Fine Foods Incorporation in Canada. I have personally met the founder. Actually, not the founder, because the company existed and they had a couple of restaurants and they were almost bankrupt. And then Mr. Mohammed Faki, whom I met personally, take over the company, bought the company, not only made Paramount Fine Foods a profitable corporation, but also increased the number of locations to 50 locations. Okay. And what he does is amazing. I admire this person because he is giving his time, money, and efforts to help refugees, immigrants who are like underprivileged, and people who have suffered from war or any difficult situation. So he is always promoting helping others, and he has done a great job in promoting his business alongside helping other people. He raises money to help different causes, and that is the way he promotes his business. And I personally believe he does that genuinely. He has a heart for people on top of being an entrepreneur. So it is time to wrap up right now. I talked about 7 types of branding that you can use for your business. First, personal branding, then corporate branding, product and service branding. The fifth one is co-branding, which I really like. Then umbrella branding, and last and the foremost, I believe, purposeful branding. But the question is, which one works for you? Hi, Atiye, welcome. It's great to have you. What works for you? If you are a small business owner, a solopreneur, obviously corporate branding doesn't work for you, at least at this time. Umbrella branding has no meaning at your case, but there are 2 things that are super important for you. First of all, personal branding. Okay? Personal branding, especially if your business has the same name as your name. If not, still personal branding can help you because it takes a lot of time, money, and effort to create a perception about a business name like SmartShot, my business name. It takes a lot of time and effort and money to create a perception around this phrase, which is SmartShot. But if I use my personal branding to elevate my business brand, that is like a shortcut. That is a fast track. Why? Because people trust people before they trust a product, a service, or a brand name. People trust people. So what I highly recommend you, if you're a small business owner, or even if you're a medium-sized business owner, if you have like around 50 employees and you have somewhere around $2 million turnover, still personal branding can help you because it is much easier to create a good perception, the expert perception around a person rather than a corporation. When you elevate your personal brand and connect your personal brand to your business brand, that is when you can take advantage of your personal brand in a good way and help your business brand. All right. Mehdi says, please save life. For sure, Mehdi. In half an hour or so, you will find the live on my Instagram page, Facebook, and YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are a number of good, educational, wonderful videos there that you can use. Simply search for Smart Shot, and then you can find the YouTube channel as well. And then what I highly recommend you is that spend time, energy to build your brand. And if you want to do that for free as the first stepping stone, feel free to download my 9-step roadmap that can help you lay a foundation for your brand. It's a free download, and I will put the link in the comment area, and you can find the link right now on my bio on Instagram. So thank you so much for joining me. It was lovely to have you. Thank you for all the thumbs up and emojis and and the emotions you shared. It's so valuable to me, and I hope to see you next week, same time, 12:30 Wednesday, Toronto, Canada time. Take care and be safe. Bye.